You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports. Well, there's been some talk about LeChina James, LeBron James, LeBronda James, LeWoke James, heading back to the Cleveland Cavaliers where it all began. And then, he went back again. And now we're talking about him going back for a third time. And, of course, there's been talk about how he can maneuver himself around so he can play with his son, Bronny, if he was to ever get in the league. I don't think a lot of people in the NBA are just real high on his son. But now it seems that his old team, his hometown team, may have had enough of LeBron. Because it looks like they might just not want him back. You left us twice. How about you just don't return for a third time? If LeBron James, this is Larry Brown Sports, if LeBron James again decides to tell the Cleveland Cavaliers, I'm back, they may have a two-word response of their own for him. Quote, no thanks. Veteran NBA writer Mark Stein, he's one of the best in the business, cast some doubt on the possibility of James returning to Cleveland for a third stint in a post to Substack this week. Quote, in the conversations I've had in Cleveland, I think it's just assumed that the Cavs would jump at a chance to get LeBron back. And really, I don't think that's the case, Stein wrote. A Lakers star, LeBron, who can become a free agent in 2023, ignited speculation about another homecoming during All-Star Weekend in Cleveland. James hinted that he'd be open to one more hurrah with the Cavs. LeBron's image would have looked a lot better had he went back to the Cavs and just never left. But it makes sense that the Cavs themselves may not want that on their end. At 35-23 this season, this is their first real taste of success without James on the roster. Cleveland has focused on developing young and or homegrown talent with players they drafted like Darius Garland and Evan Mobley, plus guys they acquired like Jarrett Allen and Lauri Markkanen. Garland and Allen were all-stars this season, and another player that the Cavs drafted, the injured Colin Sexton, has blossomed into a 20-point-per-game scorer. For as much talent as LeBron James has, he comes with his own set of headaches. The four-time MVP has a tendency to domineer his teams. Let's be honest, he has a tendency to become the general manager of his teams, ruining young player development, butting into roster decisions, waging war against management when things don't go his way. As we've chronicled on this channel many times, he's sort of a bitch. We have even seen plenty of that this season with a franchise as storied as the Lakers. James will be going on 39 by the time that becomes a free agent. With the amount of scrutiny that James attracts and dysfunction that he brings, it's hard to blame the Cavs if they do not want to see James as worth it anymore, especially since they are living their best lives without him. There's no way, if I was the Cavaliers, I would welcome this guy back to the team. Not after you came and left twice, and having seen all the destruction you have caused, particularly in L.A. I mean, look, he's shipped out some pretty good players since he's been there. Some pretty good ones. And creating these super teams have done nothing but tarnish LeBron's legacy. Never mind all the social justice stuff. We're talking about just on the court. This guy will never be the GOAT. He will never be Michael Jordan. It doesn't matter. Jordan won 6 rings, never lost a finals, okay? And he didn't have to jump ship multiple times to do it. Tell me what you think about the Cavaliers, LeBron's hometown team, telling LeBron, nah, hard pass, we're good. You stay where you're at. In fact, just go ahead and retire. We're good. Everybody's good. It is amazing. I truly believe LeBron has become the most hated athlete in the world. I believe that. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.